Well, hello friends, and welcome to another WSIB Truth Matters with Joe Machado, where I separate the facts from fiction, truth from bullshit in plain English. So we are now in the third week of this strike. The WSIB frontline workers have decided that they were going to wage war on the WSIB. And of course, in doing so, they have also waged war on injured workers, those who have ongoing claims and those who have claims that are yet to be registered because there's no one there to look after it. Well, my friends, I got a lot to talk about today. Without any undue delay, let's get at it. Yes, so the union has postured themselves, the CUPE and the WSIB frontline workers, as though this is all about providing services to injured workers, uninterrupted services, being able to approve more claims, spend more time, dedicate quality time to review and consider claims. And, after that, it's yada, 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 right? In one of my previous videos, I said it was about three issues. One of them is they want more money, they want less work, and they want more training. Something that you don't have the luxury of doing or demanding for yourself as an injured worker watching this video. Yeah, I have had some of their trolls out in full force, and I've heard from quite a few of them. Trying to explain that, even though there's some bad apples, that not everybody should be painted with the same brush. And, solidarity among workers, not just WSIB workers, but all workers. And this kind of bullshit. Obviously, they don't know that I've been around for well over 30 years and I've been dealing with these people day in and day out. And I know them very, very well and all of their tactics. The ones that have been around long enough who've known me for over 30 years, yeah, they get it. They get it. They're mostly in leadership roles. And they're not going to stick their neck out for the union or for the WSIB. And I can't blame them because I wouldn't do that either. When you are dealing with an organization that has lost its way and has lost its purpose and has absolutely no idea why they exist to begin with, how can it be trusted? There are reports of over 20,000 cases that haven't yet been reported because there's nobody there to register their claims. How can they profess to be doing this for injured workers? And I get it. Eventually you cry wolf so many times and they don't listen, and you got to take drastic measures. But really? It wasn't 2 years ago that they came up with this amazing deal, according to the president of the union today, Gosselin, who's saying that, well, let's just say that they weren't getting what they were promised. Bullshit. But at the end of the day, my friends, a deal will be made because this is unsustainable and the WSIB has to exist. I don't think that it should continue to exist in its current format, but that isn't going to change anytime soon. And I will do everything I can to make sure that that change happens. So what does it look like? What does the deal look like? And how is it going to affect your claim? Because at the end of the day, it's about you, not a whole group of people or thousands of people. It's about you watching this video, looking at, you have issues on the go, you're not sure what's going to happen, or you're trying to get claim entitlement for something, you're not really sure how to do it, and you have an appeal on the way, but you're not sure how it's going to be addressed. And believe me, I get all of your questions. I have played through this scenario in my mind a number of different times, And along with my team, we've had to develop strategies to make sure that we can help address some of those questions. But at the end of the day, a deal will be reached. And what's going to happen, right? Well, I mean, they're going to get back to work eventually. And when they do, what does that mean for you? Like, right? At the end of the day, if they've got 20,000 claims waiting to be registered, and your claim is in the process, somewhere in the process, and you're at somewhat of a situation of being in limbo, where you're not really sure, what does it mean to you? Is your claim going to get lost in the shuffle? Because there is going to be a massive backlog, and you're going to be put on the list, somebody's list. Who knows, right? But at the end of the day, if they're looking for more money, less work, and more training, a deal is going to be made with compromises on those three. And in either one of those, if they don't have enough training, they need to hire more people and provide more training, which means that the workloads has to be condensed into groups where people with qualifications, and those are the managers and directors, are going to have to provide guidance. They'll be pulling their hair out, but they're going to have to get through it somehow. But you will be affected one way or another, right? You will be affected. And here's the thing, my friends. You can't stop what's coming. You have zero control over it. None. The only thing you can do is take appropriate action so you don't get swallowed up in the chaos, because it's coming. And so we have devised strategies within WSIB Settlements and our lawyers and paralegals on our preferred legal provider network, so that we can make sure that wherever you are with your claim, at whatever stage, and even if you're watching this and your claim hasn't been registered yet, we will be able to provide help and direction so that when they do get back to work, when things start moving again, you're not lost in the shuffle. And sometimes a well-written submission, which can be done right now, and having that well-written submission sent to the right person. You know, there are some people there that will occasionally listen to the voice of reason. That's what I mean by the right person. And I've been around for over 30 years. So you make of that what you will. But at the end of the day, my friends, if you are stuck footed, and you're not doing anything to advance your situation, a week from now, 30 days, 3 months from now, whenever this machine starts to move again, you're going to find yourself in the middle of that chaos. Believe me, that will happen. Here's the good thing. There are managers and directors and 22 VPs at the WSIB and other support staff that are not part of this fight, right? They don't have a bone to pick either way. They just want to do their job, and that's what I mean. Sometimes getting a well-written submission and getting it to the right person with the proper tactics can make a big difference. All right, my friends, I'll continue to report on this situation. I couldn't tell you whether it'll be another 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. It will happen sometime, but we will continue to do what we need to do at WSIB Settlements and with our preferred legal providers network, so that those who are members of this company aren't trying to fight for a position in that list, on that lineup, because there will be one. All right, my friends, as always, you know how to reach me if you have any questions about anything to do with WSIB. Our website is below. Visit our website. Look at what we have to offer. We do have a a risk-free guarantee that we've implemented as a result of a lot of these changes and as a result of the implementation of the launch of our preferred legal provider network. We want to make sure that we go through each case and we can advance those that we believe have a chance. And so, again, have a look at our website, look at what we do, and we'd be happy to help you and address any questions that you have. All right, my friends, as always, it's been a pleasure talking to you, and anything I can do to put WSIB and the frontliners in their place, you can bet your ass I will do it. Because at the end of the day, the only person that matters to me is you and the persons who are members of my company. Everybody else, fuck them.